All right, good morning. It's a good Tuesday morning to you. Welcome to the Gym of All Trades channel. Glad you're here. I want to jump into the Litecoin just to kind of update this trade a little bit. We finally came down to the 2618 of our ABC here. Let me just pop out just a little bit to show you. Um, we have an A, a B, and a C. And it looks like we've tagged the 1276. I don't know. I think I said 2268. I don't know what I said, but it looks like we've tagged the 1276 and bounced off of it. We're not sure. I'm not sure if there's more downside to go here because we have to. I just want to talk about that potential here. This is I called the entry here about 129. So we've had our entry tagged, and it's a good place to enter the market. But if price significantly continues down here, I think you can place your stop right underneath this 1276 here, because if price breaks that significantly and closes, I mean, you might even make it a little bit lower here. But if price comes down and closes significantly below it, chances are we're going down further, and my count is off because you have to remember we have alternate counts. So remember, whenever we're trading, we always want to make sure that we're mindful of alternate counts, and we want to make sure that we know what is where our stops should be placed. Okay, so yeah, what is the alternate count? Well, I mean, we have a potential. This is a one wave, and that was a two wave. So we're forming a three wave right now. So that's going to be a potential count here is that this is come on. Well, there's two potential counts here actually. Three. there's 10. All right. This could be a larger A, B, and C. Okay, and it can come all the way down here. It can test the 120. That's not ABC, is it? Let's try ABC. This could be a larger ABC. It's potential. I don't think that's what's going on here, but it's always a potential. Here's the top of the one wave that I've got wicked, and so we'd put our line of death here. Purple line of death these days. I just change the colors on occasion just to see what's going on. Yeah, and then so that's a possibility we want to be aware of. Okay, but this could be five waves, or it could be three waves, and we've talked about that in previous videos. But this looks proportional. When we talk about proportionality, this is looking proportional. So it could be finished, but it might not be. So I want you to be aware of the possibility it might not be finished. Okay. All right. And then this is just slow and methodical down move. It's not moving fast at all. And so we gotta see what it gives us. I'm not sure. Um, you know, I can see I got one, two, see, I don't know. This is probably three, four. Might be a fifth wave coming even more down to the downside. I don't know. This is hard. So I guess what I'm doing is I'm just trying to look for alternate counts just to make sure that our trade is going to go the way we want it. But right now it's kind of looking slow and lethargic. Um, I have a feeling, just based on price action, we might see some more downside. But that doesn't mean we are always scared to enter trades as a potential, because we did get a rebound here. We did get a bounce here. A couple of things I'm mindful of and watching. Um, when when I look at this wave right here and measure it, um, the only thing I don't like about it, when I go from here to here, is that it went way past the 276. It 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 went it went way past the 276 here. So it's an odd measurement for correction that seems more impulsive. You can see that we got a rebound, but we have a potential return here again. So be careful here around with price action and see what's going on. Make sure that we've bottomed. What I would suggest that you do, if you're in and waiting, is make sure you set your stops. Also mark your structure lines. We got structure right here, okay, which is basically what we've just hit right there. We've got structure down here as well as support, and then but then the next structure is way down here. So I mean, I guess we have this wick right here, but yeah, it's just weak. It's weak structure area. So be mindful of it. We've got the best structure right here. We got a good opportunity for a bounce here. It's a good high probability, and even though it's a little nerve wracking, and it always is. Um, don't be too fearful. Just be cautious and trade with stops. Okay. Um, we have basically Bitcoin. Just looking at Bitcoin really quickly. Um, Bitcoin had a 1 2. We had a large kind of three wave, or at least this longer wave. I'm looking for a retrace, and it's already kind of begun. That means that's why I'm thinking we might get a bit of a bigger retrace in Litecoin, because we're getting it here. Of course, we got an ABC here. That's a nice ABC. Um, I'm not sure what's being formed here. This might come down a little lower before it bounces, and so just keep in mind about that as well. But looking for a target of about $9,500. We almost hit it right here on this wick. That might have been it. And so just keep in mind, things might be finishing up. That's always a possibility. So we don't want to get too bullish in our outlook. We want to make sure we stay balanced and say, okay, let's keep our heads on straight. Let's not. I mean, just because it keeps going up and up and up doesn't mean it's going to continue, but it doesn't mean it's going to reverse necessarily either. We just have to keep neutral and watch what the market does and gives us. Okay. All right. What are the targets if it heads to the upside? If it heads to the upside, we've got targets north. Let's check it out here. Based on my count here, which could be wrong, by the way. I just want you to be aware of that. We've got a target up here of about 155.22. Um, that's what we're looking at if we bounce and head up. Okay. If we continue to the downside and come down here, got a target of about 150. It looks, and if this continues on down, well, that's all negated. What would be the target of the downside if we're heading down? First target of the downside. Um, you've always got the 1618 as the third wave, 1 2, and this would be a 3. Um, and so this would be 1 2 3, a 3 wave, then 4 5 to make 5. We'd go up for 2, and then we'd be going down for 3, down for another wave after that, most likely. So just be aware of all possibilities, okay? Just be aware of all possibilities. Just let's watch what the market gives us. Not a bad place to enter a trade right now to the north for long, but just be mindful of price action and be cautious, okay? All right, that's all we got for today. If you need to see, if you want to see where I think we are in the main count, you can look at a video 2 days ago. I did an in-depth video on that, but here it is, right here. We're finishing up this third wave, so we get 1 2 3. This might come down here for 4 5, or this might go on up from here. So we'll see what the market gives us. All right, that's a quick update. I've been having to give quick updates. I'm sorry because I've got to go to work, and it's busy time. All right, you guys have a fantastic Tuesday. Bye bye.